Hi, and welcome to another week of TWI Sports. I'm your host, Calder Hodge. TWI stands for This Week in Sports, and we created the show for all you sports fanatics that are craving and missing sports, just like me. So, let's get started and see what happened this week in sports. On June 20th, 1936, Jesse Owens set a world record at the 1936 Summer Olympic Games in Berlin, Germany in the 100-meter dash at a lightning-fast 10.3 seconds. Jesse was quoted saying the secret behind my success was, and I quote, "I let my feet spend as little time on the ground as possible, from the air fast down and from the ground fast up." After winning 4 gold medals and international fame, Jesse returned to the U.S. working various menial labor jobs, but eventually worked his way back up to becoming a VP at Ford Motor Company and a running instructor for the New York Mets and U.S. Goodwill Ambassador. On June 21st, 1997, the Women's National Basketball Association, or the WNBA as we now call it, tipped off its inaugural season as Rebecca Lobo and the New York Liberty beat Lisa Leslie and the LA Sparks in Los Angeles. The game was nationally televised on NBC. Sparks player Penny Toller scored the very first point in the league history, a layup 59 seconds into the game. On June 23rd, 1981, the longest game in professional baseball was finished at McCoy Stadium in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, as the Pawtucket Red Sox finally beat the Rochester Red Wings 3-2 after 33 innings of play. Wow! The game actually started way back on April 18th, where these teams played 32 of 33 innings. The final inning was played the next time the Red Wings were in town. It took just 1 hour and 18 minutes to finish in front of a sold-out crowd of 5,746 fans and about 140 reporters from around the world. Wade Boggs himself played in that game, driving in the tying run at the bottom of the 21st inning for the Red Wings. "I didn't know if the guys wanted to hug me or slug me," he later recalled. The losing pitcher on the Red Wings side, Steve Greeley, hadn't even been on the team when the game started back in April. Also on June 23rd, this time in 2003, Barry Bonds stole second against pitcher Eric Gagne of the Los Angeles Dodgers in the 11th inning of a tied game, becoming the first and only player in MLB history to have 500 career home runs and 500 steals. In 1992, the Orlando Magic won the NBA lottery draft and had the first pick. On June 24th, they selected LSU center Shaquille O'Neal, who went on to win a host of honors. He was the very first to win Player of the Week in his very first week, win the NBA Rookie of the Year award, lead the Magic to the 1995 NBA Finals, and to be selected for a record-tying 14 consecutive All-Star games. Now, that's a Shaq attack. On June 25th, 1978, the FIFA World Cup Final was played at El Monumental in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Host country Argentina took the Netherlands in a tense game in front of a hostile home crowd of 71,483 fans. Striker Mario Kempes, who finished the tournament as the top scorer, scored 2 goals and was named man of the match. Argentina beat the Netherlands 3-1 in extra time, with 2 goals coming after the 90th minute. On June 26, 2003, the Cleveland Cavaliers drafted hometown hero, small forward LeBron James, as the first pick in the NBA draft. James is from Akron, Ohio, and was attending St. Vincent St. Mary's High School in Akron at the time of the draft. In his very first game, he scored 25 points against the Sacramento Kings, a record for a prep-to-pro player. He also became the very first Cavalier to win Rookie of the Year with an average of 20.9 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.9 assists. After playing for the Cavs, LeBron has played for the Heat, returned to the Cavs, and now plays for the Los Angeles Lakers. And as always, at This Week in Sports, we end with our weekly birthday wishes. This week, it's a happy 46 to Derek Jeter, born June 26, 1974 in Pequannock, New Jersey. The former New York Yankees shortstop was a recipient of more awards and honors than I can read for you. But for one that stands out to me was his 1996 Rookie of the Year award. He is now the CEO of the Miami Marlins, but to us, he's forever a Yankee. Happy birthday, Derek. Well, that's all for today. What? No football stories? Come on. If you love sports, and especially sports trivia, look no further than This Week in Sports right here on OnlyGood TV. I'm Calder Hodge, and see you next time.